Hello again. This time I'm going to complain about 5 things that people say in OSU that I just don't want to hear anymore. Like, just never again. This list ranges from annoying to very annoying. I'm aware that these are minor things that no one really should be ranting about, but they annoy me enough that I want to complain about them. Before we start, keep in mind that this is my opinion, and if you have complaints about them, put them in the comments so you can boost engagement and help me get this video on the algorithm. So let's get right into it. Number 5. Bad accuracy. This is a bit more than people saying the phrase bad accuracy. It's more about how people use the numerical value when discussing accuracy, despite the very fact that accuracy itself is something relative. For example, 93%. What does this mean? Is that good or bad? There's literally no answer. You can say that it's generally bad, but not straight up bad. 93% on a simple farm map? That's pretty bad. But 93 on violation? That's incredible. It's so dumb when people go around saying a score has bad accuracy because a score doesn't have 99% accuracy. Even if it's extremely difficult to get good accuracy on that map due to the map being difficult, or having a high OD like OD 10 or even higher than that. Or even worse, both. This leads to absolutely retarded stuff like Unko got really bad accuracy on DMC with 3 mod because he only got 96%, which is really bad, despite the fact that he got 70 euro on a 270 BPM stream map. Stop saying this. I also feel like that this has something to do with how people are justifying the absolute dog shit of a hotfix that we've just got, as people just look at the number instead of like the actual play. But that's a whole nother topic. Number 4. If you don't like it, don't play it. Boy, is this one stupid. You have seen this before, and people are talking about how they dislike a map, whether it is because it's a blatant attempt at abusing PP or the map has a more, let's say, experimental mapping style. And then some fucking Rick and Morty viewer comes in the comments and just drops it. If you don't like it, just don't, play it. But, what does this mean? If I simply not play the map, does the map, literally disintegrate? Like in, fucking Avengers? Like, Thanos just snaps his fucking fingers and it's just gone? Like, it just withers away? No, it's literally still there. This is such a stupid way to shut down any mapping discussions for the sake of avoiding confrontation and just discussion as a whole. This is even more stupid when talking about PP maps. Sotox fanboys love this one. But newsflash, I'm affected by these maps negatively, whether or not I play them. If I play them in order to gain ranks, I lose my mind because the map is fucking awful. If I don't play them to defend my sanity, I lose ranks because other people are farming it. This means that I'm affected by these maps simply because they exist. Sure, I can just not play them, which is what I do. But this doesn't mean the discussion surrounding these maps, and particularly their effects on the PP system, should not be had so you can just not play the maps. This is the cheapest way out of this discussion. Number 3. Nerfing DT or Hard Rock. This is a shorter one. How do you nerf a whole mod? Do you just, if mod equals to DT PP minus 10? This is another thing I've seen people talk about when they're discussing PP, which is absurd when you think about it. What is a DT map? What is a DT player? Celto mainly plays DT, MREC only plays DT. Does that mean they occupy the same skill set of DT? No, they are different players. Players using the same mod doesn't mean that the players occupied a similar skill set. I don't think I need to keep explaining this, just don't do this. Number 2. Please enjoy game. This is so common within this game. People play a few farm maps or talk about how they are frustrated with the PP system as it incentivizes playing simple dispike maps in order to rank up, or talk about how they aren't very happy with the current mapping scene, or God forbid point out that HP and lookblock are ruining scores and limiting players by unfairly punishing them. And then some genius turbo enjoyer of OSU comes in and just drops those 3 cursed words. Guess what I'm fucking doing when I play this game willingly, daily? I'm in fact not held at gunpoint by an invisible phantom of the game to get on OSU. This game isn't my job or anything. In fact, I like this game, and therefore play it since I find this game to be enjoyable. Now, wouldn't it be fucking awesome if the game that I like got better? Like, I would enjoy it a little bit more if like the game got more enjoyable. I know, very difficult to understand. I know, some people actually enjoy this game in a different way compared to you. I know it's hard for people who have to be wholesome, which is just another word for false positivity, to actually confront issues, but that doesn't mean dodging them at all times makes them right. It's the same thing as saying, I just want to grill when you talk about anything political. It's dumb, it's reductionist, and it makes literally no sense. Before we get into the most annoying thing people say in Osu, let's do a little dishonorable list. Number 1, if submitted. I know what it means, but the score did submit. It just got score if you want. Your internet didn't time out. Number 2, just aim better. Some people say this when talking about look and HP, and all I can say to that is that you probably don't actually play this game. Alright, number 1, insert player here, so cute, oh, etc. Only in this wretched piece of shit circle game do people sexually fetishize top players. Only in this fucking hellhole does this happen. You don't see people in CS going like, God, I want to have sex with Simple, or people in League going like, oh, Faker is so hot. This shit is not only creepy, it's downright awful when you think about how many underage top players there are. Like, why does this happen? How does this happen? Is it because how connected to anime communities Osu is? What kind of ungodly anime consumption does it take to start referring to 14-year-old top players as lollies? I feel like a fucking boomer complaining about this, but what the fuck? What is this? Maybe if we stopped doing this, we wouldn't have a grooming drama every fucking week? No? I feel like this tweet summarizes the point better than anything that I can say. Alright, that was my 4th video. I tried to be a little bit more emotional in this one. I try to be a little bit more not a robot doing this. I hope you enjoyed this change in style a little bit more. So like and subscribe. My next video is going to be a keyboard review because I find it to be a good topic. So hope you guys are around for that one. Hello again.